I just wanted to give a little bit of an update on what my lip like injection process was like, because if you are probably, I'm sure you're thinking, what lip injections? And I'm here to tell you this is about the dissolving part. I got a big allergic reaction and I still see swelling on this side of my face. The first day was totally fine. It burned, of course. They were like, hey, it's gonna feel a little spicy. Might hurt a little bit. Beware. They put hydrolonic or hydrolinics, I forgot how you pronounce it, but they put that into my lips. Kind of felt somewhat similar to them putting filler in my mouth. Really wasn't that crazy. I have a very high pain tolerance though, so it didn't bother me much. But I know for anyone that doesn't have as high of a pain tolerance would be in excruciating pain. Not as bad as getting my IUD though, so that's just on a different scale. I then felt completely fine. I'll post some pictures of how I felt right after. But towards the end of the night, I did drink a little bit, which I'm sure didn't help, but that was not the cause of the inflammation. But towards the end of the night, they were like, hey, my sister, she was like, hey, your face looks really swollen. But I was just kind of over the fact that I felt like people were kind of telling me like, why are you getting your lips dissolved? My mom was like, I don't know why you're getting your lips dissolved. You should have just had it like slowly drain out of your face on its own, which I'm sorry, but any esthetician would say that's not how it works. So I was just kind of just like over everyone's like opinions and voices. And so when I was told that it looked like my face was getting inflamed, I thought first off that it was the alcohol that I had drank. But second, I just didn't really think that it was going to be that big of a deal. Then the next day I woke up and I didn't feel any pain. It just felt like my face was completely swollen on the left side of my face. And it felt a little uncomfortable to the point that I even had swelling up here in this area. I could poke at it. I still even can feel some puffiness in that area. And when I went in, or I had called because I wanted some kind of, a little bit of advice, like, oh, hey girl, like, sounds good. Some people just get a little aggravated, or people's skin gets a little aggravated. So just like leave it alone, ... But that's not what they said. They said, okay, well, that's not good. Come in at whenever you can today. We're packed, but we will see you because this isn't the best situation. Like, my face looked like how I was initially after my wisdom teeth removal, which everyone has experienced that, but their face looks like the end of a piece of bread. So not that great. I looked awful. When I went into the office, I was hoping that they would say, this happens all the time. Don't worry about it. You just have a little bit of swelling, but that's not really what happened either. They had said that they hadn't seen it before and to take a lot of Benadryl. But then it made me sleepy later on that day and it wasn't really worth it. So I didn't take any more after that. And then they told me to also take some like Claritin or Zyrtec. Didn't take that because it just seemed, I don't know, their advice just seemed like they were just trying to get me to like take something to like help the situation. But I think it's just like something that needed to heal on its own. But now I know my body does not like hydrolinics, hydroloxone. I don't know the difference. Okay, this is day 5, so not very good. This is not good news. It's slowly going down. It's obviously the best that it's been so far, but I feel like my face is still really like puffy and inflamed and not good. So we're just gonna hope that it keeps on going away. That probably wasn't the most interesting story, but I just wanted to let you know about my experience because when I looked it up, no one really had said like, you know what was odd though, is that when I went into the doctor's office, like I was expecting them to go, you're just allergic to this product. But they were like, we've never seen this before. So I'm just kind of confused. Like, have they not had anyone become really allergic to it? I don't know. But I've seen some other photos where people have been allergic to fillers or other things like that. And their face is just like, it looks dangerous. It looks like their skin is about to crack open because of how fat it is. And that wasn't really necessarily my case. Overall, I am happy that I did get it dissolved. Just because I kind of feel like it's nice to just go back to your baseline and see, you know what, these are the lips that I'm dealing with. What was really interesting was for the first like 2 to 3 days, I was freaking the F out because I was really feeling a little ugly, which is not a good thing. That I was feeling a little ugly because I was like, oh my gosh, so my face is bigger and my lips you can't even see anything. They're a line, ... And now I'm just happy that I'm more content with what I have after a couple days. And I think the main reason why I was so insecure was because the inflammation was just like making my face look larger than what it was. So it was kind of like throwing me back to a time like a couple years ago in college when I was just like really swollen and unhappy, and it kind of just like gave me a little bit of PTSD. But now I'm back. So that's my experience. I'm gonna probably show you what my lips look like with the Restylane Kiss, but I'm gonna probably go 1/2 syringe at a time, because I really have been told recently from a lot of people that half syringe is like the way to go for it to naturally enhance what you have versus making it like. Also, not only that, because if one syringe looks good on your mouth, like that's great, but for me personally, my lips are just small. Like they're probably 1.5 inches long, maybe. I don't have a ruler, so I don't have enough time to do that, but that's kind of what I'm working with. So it wouldn't make any sense for me to like actually make them like. Plus, better for me, it's cheaper. It's like being one of those cheap drunks when they black out after 3 drinks, which is not me, which is a good and not good thing. I don't know. Take it as you will. Have a good day, and I will see you later. With better lips, maybe. But I also like these lips too. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate me for what I have right now. See you later.